Moments with Kaylin. It's inspiring. Moments with Kaylin. Come on in. Hello, everybody. I hope everyone is having an amazing day so far, and I hope everyone has enjoyed just being able to be around people that you love and just people in general. For going to church, I'm glad everyone, if you did go to church, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed being able to just live another day, breathe, because other people can't. And yeah, I'm very, very happy that you all are tuning in. So I want to thank everyone that always tunes in, that's always being on the lookout and waiting for me to come on. Thank you so, so much for being on. I do see you all the time. I see what you're doing. I see how you're making comments, and I really love that. I promise you, my mom reads those comments to me, or I go look back at it myself and I read it, and I really do thank everyone. Today has been a great day, and I just want everyone to be able to feel the same love that I have. Thank you for just looking at the Kaylin's Caring Connection website and going and looking at that, looking at the different things, the different information that's on that. If you haven't, it's never too late to go to the Kaylin's Caring Connection website. It is kaylinscaringconnection.com. Connection is spelled with a K, not a C. And that is up there. Also, if you haven't followed the Facebook page, you can go look at Kaylin's Caring Connection Facebook page. If you want to see old videos, or just one day you need to be inspired and you want to see something, you can go look at the Kaylin's Caring Connection YouTube channel. And that has all the other stuff. They usually get uploaded every week. We try to, and you can go back and see everything. And even though I dread it, you can go see from the point where I first started and I was doing everything, and see basically how I've evolved, and I've just gotten bigger and better. And I just thank everyone for tuning in. And yeah, if you have not seen the flyer today, the name of the whole topic today is facing challenges. The reason I got with that is because you have to learn. I have to learn just growing up, and even I have learned, and I know other people have too, that sometimes you'll go through certain things, or you have certain problems and obstacles that really challenge you, and you have to really push through it, because if you don't, then you'll give up, and that's not the best thing to do. So, facing challenges. Now, of course, before I got into everything, I had to go find the definition of challenge, because I want everyone to know the root of what that means. And a challenge is a demand to explain or justify something that is causing you to be able to have to work hard, or something that is going to require more energy and more focus from you. That is a challenge. Now, those challenges, we all have challenges in our life, whether that's being able to focus on school, if a challenge is being able to reconnect, stay focused on your work, study. We all have challenges in our lives. Challenges that can either break us, make us, cause us to feel some type of way. It can do a lot, and it can be very, very challenging. Like the word says, a challenge is something that is trying to really get inside of you and really try to make you work hard for something. And sometimes you think challenges happen because be a part of life. They're just a part of life. But no, challenges generally come from God, because He's trying to test you and see how you're going to use your faith, and how you're going to work through certain things and make it through with everything that He's taught you. And He challenges you with certain things because He knew you were ready for it. If you weren't ready for it, He wouldn't challenge you with it. So, facing challenges, I told you what a challenge is. It's something you have to work for, and it's something that you really have to think about and really have to work on. Now, facing that challenge is being able to make sure you're continuously working hard on it. If you're getting knocked down, if you feel like the challenge is trying to make you give up, you keep persevering, you keep fighting, you keep doing everything that you have to, because at the end of the day, this challenge will not defeat you. Being challenged in life is inevitable. Being defeated is optional. When you're challenged in life, you can either choose to sit there and let the challenge keep knocking you down and making you upset, or you could choose to fight through the challenge, fight through every obstacle that's going on, and not get defeated. Because if you get defeated, defeating is equal to giving up. To be honest, when you feel defeated, you don't want to do it anymore. That's like if you get an F on a test, you're like, well, I'm done with the class. You're giving up. But if you work hard to make sure you're constantly studying and you're making sure that you're getting your grades right and you're learning the material, you're not giving up. You're working through. That's an analogy for life. If you have certain problems that you're going through and you need help with it, you have to persevere and go through something. And when it comes to having a challenge, like I told you, God put that in your life for a reason. If it seems too challenging for you, or if it was too challenging for you, God wouldn't have put it in your life. He knows everything you can handle. It's just like growing up. When you're growing up, there's certain things you can't do at a young age that you can do at an older age. Like you can't go out everywhere by yourself. You can't, even when you're months old, you can't walk yet. You have to learn how to do that. You can't talk yet. You have to learn. It takes time to learn certain things in life. That's why there's challenges. Every challenge that is put in front of you is something to tell you that you can conquer it. You don't have to worry about feeling defeated because you got this. Be thankful for each and every new challenge because it will build your strength and your character. Be thankful for it because sometimes it's a common thing for everyone in the world to think about the negative in something. If something's going on, you're always constantly thinking about, well, how this affected me and this did that. And you're always thinking in a negative mindset. Be positive. You may have a challenge, but you're not going to let it defeat you. You may have a challenge, but it's helping you and it's building you and allowing you to have a stronger character. When I say character, it's helping build you and your morals and everything that you live by. Each challenge, every mistake, everything you go through, it builds you for something else. It's like levels in life. You go through one thing, you're going to go through another thing and more things to build you up to where you need to be. That's what school does. That's what teachers do. That's what your parents do. They teach you certain things in life to build you up from where you were and be able to build you up as much as you can to go out in the real world and do it yourself. You get taught certain things in life and you have to really face your fears and face everything that you're going through. You have to know that when you're building and you're getting challenges, it's building your strength. It's allowing you to know your tolerance, what you can handle and what you can't handle. And even though you may think on the inside, oh, I can't handle this, or all this stuff is going on and all these challenges, I should give up. No, that's when sometimes you may need a person to be there saying you can do it. You need that main supporter, that main cheerleader, that even though you're going through certain things, you still can make it through. And if you don't have someone visibly, you always have God to tell you that you can keep making it through this because He puts everything in your life for a reason. It teaches you certain things. It helps build you. We don't grow when things are easy. We grow when we face challenges. If everything was handed to you in life and everything was easy, then there would be no point in working for stuff. Everything would be boring because everyone would get things handed to them, and then everyone would be lazy and no one would care. That's why He gives us challenges and He faces us with certain things because He wants us to conquer them and know that everything's not going to come easy. You're going to have to work for certain things. If you want something, you have to go out and get it. You have to reach for it. You can't just expect someone to give it to you. That's like if I go and say I need $100 from my mom. That's not something she's going to immediately do if it's something that's not as important. You're going to have to work for something. If it's something you really want, you have to work for it. That's even with a business. Your business is going to start out small. You're going to feel like no one is paying attention. That's why it's called you're building and you're facing certain challenges because it takes levels to go to where you are. It takes certain challenges that you have to build yourself up to it. Even if you are, for those who starting a new business, even at the age of 14, I know it takes challenges. And that's not just me. That's having to, because I know as a 14-year-old, I'm going to need an adult to help me with my business, because at the end of the day, I can't handle all the financial situations by myself. I can't handle all that because, like I said, I am 14 and I'm not over the age of 18. That's why I have my mom. Even if I didn't have her, we both go through the same thing daily when it comes to certain challenges. We may get a no on something to get done, or we may not be able to go to a certain place and deliver certain things, but that doesn't mean that we're not making a difference together. There have been times at the hospital, I still get stuff. I ask to pass things out. They say I can't. It's okay. At least I'm still making a difference and helping somebody out. I may not be able to physically and visibly touch somebody and be able to help them in person, but outside of things, I know that it helps certain people. You're going to be faced with certain challenges, and you have to learn to work through those, because everything is not going to be easy for you. That's why there's steps and challenges in your life. Life is full of challenges, but these challenges are only given to you because God knows your faith is strong enough to fight it. He knows you're strong enough to get through it. God has put everything in your life because He knows that you are capable of it. He knows that everything is possible. I always say this to my mom. In the word, if you didn't know this, in the word impossible, if you put a bracket in between the I and the M and separate possible, add an apostrophe between that, it says I'm possible. Nothing is impossible in the world. It may be challenging and seem like it's hard in the beginning, but it's just a challenge. It's just an obstacle to make you think it's not able to be fixed. Everything in your life was put there for a reason. That's why it's called life. Life, you go through ups, you go through downs. Sometimes you're good, sometimes you're not. And I want you to know it is okay to not be okay some days, because you don't have to be perfect all the time. You're going to have times in your life where you have challenges, and sometimes you're going to need to let out that emotion and not keep it inside and have everyone think you're okay. Because if you're not, tell somebody. Don't keep it bottled inside. There's going to be a lot that you have to go through in life. Unfortunately, you have to go with deaths in the family. Unfortunately, you have to go through breaks up with friendships and relationships. Things are going to happen. But you have to keep going. No matter what is going on, believe that it's okay. This happened to me, but it's not going to break me. I'm going to keep going, and I'm going to keep walking, and knowing that every challenge that was given to me was to work out for my good. And nothing else is going to change that, and it's going to be fine with everything I'm doing. Now, the quote I'm about to tell you, I love this quote. I had someone paint this on a painting for me. It says, difficult roads always lead to beautiful destinations. When you have difficult things in your life, you may have ups and downs. It's like going somewhere on a trip. You have to go through all these roads to get somewhere. You go through bumpy roads. You go through roads that have traffic. You go through roads that have a lot of different things. But at the end of the day, you end up going to that beautiful destination. You end up getting to the place that you need to be. If you have a vision, you're taking those steps. Each step is not going to be easy. You're going to have bumps in the road. You're going to have different things that go on in your life. But it's going to lead to that beautiful destination and that destiny that you always imagined and the destiny that was promised to you. And it's not going to come right away. So don't try to rush it. That's why there's certain steps to get you to where you're supposed to be. Those difficult roads, I promise you, will lead you to beautiful destination. The most beautiful places in the world. To get there, you have to go through steps. It's like if you're going somewhere out of America, you got to go across the border. You got to get a passport. You got to go on all these flights and get all these things done. But it's leading you to something beautiful, somewhere that you want to go, that you want to enjoy. It's going to take time and steps. Nothing is going to just come at the snap of your finger. Sometimes it's going to take prayer. Sometimes it's going to take certain things in your life to allow you to know that you can make it through it. When faced with the challenge, look for a way, not a way out. When you're faced with the challenge, don't try to just give up automatically. Oh, this is too hard. Don't say anything is too hard. Say it's challenging. You keep saying it's hard and keep saying it's hard, it's going to stay like that because you have the mindset that it's never going to get better. It's going to always stay hard. No, this is challenging, but I'm going to persevere. It may be difficult right now, but I'll be better at it later. Think about certain things with a positive mindset. Look for a way to get out, because there's a lot of things that happen. You may always feel like, oh, well, I may be trapped in a situation, but I promise you there's always a door to get out of that. There's always a place where you can segue and make something better. It's in life. You may have mistakes. You may have had a lot of mistakes happen. And you really keep trying and pushing, but you keep making mistakes. I promise you there's going to be that light that opens up in that sunshine where you can just segue your way around it. And you can get to where you've always wanted to be. A mistake is helping you and building you. Don't sit there and condone and just sit and mope about something that you did. It's a mistake. Things happen, but you don't stay in the mistake. You learn from it and you keep going. You're faced with the challenge, you persevere. You go through certain things in your life, you pray about it, get people to surround you to help you, and keep going. None of the things God has given you is to break you. My mom has a shirt, and like I said last week, she is selling shirts for her caregiver line that has quotes on it. And one of her shirts says, "It didn't break me, it built me." That whole saying is saying that you were made for a reason. You have been faced with challenges and you've had certain things go on in your life, but it didn't break you. It kept you and it made you learn something. It allowed you to get in a higher level, to know who you are, to have more self-worth for yourself, to have more confidence for yourself, and it built you. So if you want to get that shirt, that's on it's on PriscillaJJohnLouis.com, and you can go get that on there. That's my spiel for that whole thing. But that is really what I had to say. I mean, face with challenges. And I know if you're on right now, I'm looking. If you are on right now and you want to make a comment and you want me to answer a question, or you want just to say anything that you want me to answer to, please comment now. You have time. I will be on here, because I also want to say that I am not a perfect child. Even though I come on here, I say what I have to say, I was not made perfect. No one was but God and Jesus. No one was made perfect. I go through ups and downs. I go through certain things, but I don't sit there and dwell on it. And in the past, when I did, that's why I told y'all last week, get a therapist. Get someone who can help you, because if you keep all this emotion bottled up inside, it's not going to help you. It's going to start trying to deteriorate and break you little by little. And I promise, if it gets down to the point where you keep everything inside, you're going to have that one breaking point where you just explode and pop off. That is not what you need to happen. Get help if you have something going on. If you're going through a challenge, you don't have to go through it alone. Get people that will surround you and help you and allow you to know that it's going to be okay. We're going to stand with you and help you. Know that you are worth something, that you were made for whatever challenge that you're going through. Don't give up on any situation in life. You got it. Thank you, Miss Antoinette, for coming on. I see you on here. I miss y'all so much. And I just really, that's all I really had to say. I mean, I love doing inspiring moments. Soon I will have my own shirt. But I love being able to just come on here and say what God has given me. And this is not all me. I'm going to tell y'all this right now. I don't come with everything up by myself. Like, I can give you countless times. My mom can give you countless times. It's not always inspired to me. It's either inspired by God. It's inspired by a certain message of church. It's inspired by something. That's why the whole name is Inspiring Moments with Kaylin. Because even though I'm inspiring you, I got inspired first before I did everything. So I do thank everyone who has come on and is viewing. You can continuously watch this on Facebook. If you just need to hear something about challenges, or you need to hear an encouraging word if you're going through something, please watch this video again. It will be here. It soon should be on YouTube. It will be here. This is a resource for you. Please use it wisely and use it for what you need it for. Thank you for allowing me to come on and use my voice, allowing me to be here. I am very, very happy. Like I said, if you haven't already, subscribe to the YouTube channel for Kaylin's Caring Connection. Go on the Facebook page and follow it. And please, please, please go check out the website. That is Kaylin'sCaringConnection.com. Connection is spelled with a K because I am different. And please, 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 if you have any questions that you would like to ask me, type them on the comment on this. If you need anything that you just need to hear a word or encouraging word, I'll come on. I'll do what I have to do. But I am here for you if you need me. Y'all don't know how much y'all are there for me when I need y'all. Because some days it may not seem like I'm mentally here when I'm in Inspire Moments. But I promise you, every time I start speaking, the words come out because it's not just me. It's also God. So thank you for allowing me to be able to come here. I hope everyone enjoys their Monday. Please, again, go check out my mom's website, PriscillaJJohnLouis.com. Go look at her whole bio and everything she has. Go look at her shirts. Please purchase one if you can. And I love you all, and see you next Sunday if the Lord says the same. Bye.